21 online is Team RSE. So a big congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Of course, we all recognize Anders Morat and Sven-Åke Bjerregaard, but Alon and Noah, please explain to us what is RSE and who are you?
So I think you'll have to ask Anders, but I think RSE is Republic of. I'm actually not sure. Anders, what is the E for? So,
Well, RSA is an abbreviation for South Africa, and SE for Sweden. And I thought that South Sweden is a bit difficult to say, at least rapidly.
So Anders has just turned us into a republic.
A couple of tournaments earlier.
So I've got many friends who are Swedish, and I must say I feel my alternative, other than South Africa, I feel Swedish when playing overseas because I'm always playing with Swedes on my team or with a Swede. And I think Anders and Sven are now honorary South Africans. So you can take your pick on the name.
Right. But Alon and Noah, who are you?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yes.
No,
I found some setting somewhere deep inside the web.
So the interview is being recorded now, so you're on air.
Okay. So
that's some echo.
Yeah, Sven-Åke, can you mute your microphone when you're not talking so we don't get the circulation? So, perfect.
The question again, Martin. So who
are you, Alon and Noah?
So we are a father and son from South Africa. Noah is 19 years old. I am 50. We've been Noah is been a multiple South African champion, or was probably the youngest South African national champion at the age of 16. Has been playing the game for 5 years. I've been on the international bridge scene for I started in 2001. So this is really the first major tournament that Noah and I have played together. We have played 1 or 2 local tournaments, and it's a thrill to be playing an international event with my son and doing obviously so well and in such a nice event as the one we've just played in.
Yeah, so Noah, you are one of the younger winners of Chairman's Cup. Alon told us a bit, but what does your bridge career look like otherwise?
So just to start off, excuse my speech slur. I actually, halfway through the tournament, I had an operation on my jaw. So I'm struggling a little bit to speak. I've got like a broken jaw. It's not the end of the world. I'm doing fine, but just to let you know. So my bridge career, I started, like my dad said, obviously, I won the South African Nationals, like my dad said, when I was 16 years old. And since then, it's kind of been mostly about finding international competitions as a challenge because local bridge in South Africa is quite poor. So events like the Chairman's Cup and other events that my dad and I have spoken about playing have been like my next sort of ambition. And unfortunately, because of coronavirus, we haven't been able to do that. But I think we definitely have ambitions to go potentially play some American events and definitely sometime in Europe, sometime next year or something. So that's what the future looks like for me in bridge.
So we hope for a speedy recovery for your jaw. I think that you had 2 other players contributing to your success. That was Craig Gower and Rob Stevens, was it?
Yeah,
that is correct. Yeah. Craig Gower stepped in for 1 session and Rob Stevens for 2 days. So Noah's underplaying. He actually had a 4-hour operation under general anesthetic on Monday, and on Tuesday night played 1 session, and then on Wednesday pretty much played most of the most of the semi-finals, and today the final. So under quite challenging conditions. So quite something actually that he's managed to keep it together.
It is a frightening thought that we haven't seen you in Sweden so far, and I hope you know that one of the very few strict rules of this online Chairman's Cup is that you need to be in Örebro next year. I hope you know that.
So, Martin, we have made bookings for the last 2 years to come and stay. The intention was to come last year. We postponed it to this year, and I've already postponed our hotel booking, which we prepaid last year, for next year. So you'll definitely see us, COVID permitting.
Yeah. Your team came from behind. You were trailing the Poles. And the two Swedish gentlemen, we've seen them coming from behind before in this tournament to win. You know that Anders took his first European title in 1968, then as a junior. He's taken some more, and if I count correctly, Anders, you've taken 3 World Championship bronzes, 2 of which with Sven-Åke.
That may be right. Yeah. And then some senior medals as well.
And if we should count Sven-Åke's and Anders' Swedish championships, then you would need a calculator and a computer, because it's impossible to keep track. But I think more importantly, you won a South African team championships a couple of years ago, didn't you?
Yes, Sven-Åke and I have won the pairs championship in South Africa a couple of times, but the last time we tried, we won the teams instead of the pairs.
I must ask you, on the second to last board, both Easts jumped to 7 no trump over a club preempt. The Poles opened 5 clubs and Alon opened 3 clubs. Are your 3 club preempts non-vulnerable against vulnerable always that good?
I might have come 5 clubs if, again, I'm not sure.
Yeah, on that board, I was a little bit lucky because I couldn't remember if our agreement was that 4 no trump was key card or 4 diamonds. So I just thought, take my chance, but 7 no.
Well, the Pole who faced 5 clubs, he didn't have the choice of 4 diamonds or 4 no trumps, so he had to take the direct shot. So, Sven-Åke, do you have any special match or moment of the Chairman's Cup that you remember more than others?
You mean this Chairman's Cup, or?
Yeah, primarily this one, but if you have a good memory from before.
Yeah, from before. We had a remarkable recovery a few years ago when I think we also played a Polish team, and we were trailing by 46 imp for the last 16 boards, and we won by, Anders, you have a good memory, we won by 10-20 imps, so it was a sort of...
The last session was something like 74-1.
Yeah.
So
we are a bit used to coming from behind. But it was a bit thrilling. I think it was yesterday when we won on the last board. That was a bit too exciting for me.
That's so. A question to you South Africans here. How do you plan on going back to Live Bridge in South Africa?
So there's no indication at this point as to when it's going to open up. Club Bridge seems to be close to the end of the year. And, I think everybody here, the communities, as soon as it's opened up, I think people are eager to get back in some form. So, but there's no indication. The numbers are still high here. So it's going to have to be online bridge for the next, at least till the end of the year.
Well, let's see about December, because I booked my tickets for South Africa for December anyway. We'll see. There's nothing else from me. I would just like to thank you for this little chat. Once again, congrats. I hope you can celebrate online as well as live. Do you have any last words for us?
It was very well organized tournament. Everything went perfect, smoothly. We started on time, and the log in on RealBridge was given in advance, so it was very easy. It worked perfectly. Perhaps you were involved, Martin. Perhaps you were involved in the organization.
Not much. I can't take much credit. We have Linnea and Kalle and the tournament directors who've done a fantastic job. So all the credit to them.
Yeah.
Okay, so be safe
Martin,
and see you next time. Huh?
Martin, if I could say as well, just I think it was a superbly run tournament. Having so really thank you for hosting us and really putting on an excellent event.
Good, and see you next year then.
Hope to do so. Thanks, Martin.
Yeah.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye bye.